I've come to find no cure for this. Leaving is a word I never knew until now. Somewhere is a place I long to be, but this is just another hole in my head.
I'm supposed to bring it closer, and if I bring it closer, then we're wider. It's not going to work, bud. We're recording right now. I hope you know that.
Here we go. Oh, welcome back. I'm wearing the same shirt as the last episode.
This is a completely different day. As you can tell, he's wearing the Gucci sunglasses, and I'm not.
Yeah, it is. I like them. They're clear.
I'm real upset that you have them and I don't. Just suck on your fingers.
This is only our second time having a third person.
Why is it every time you talk about our experiences together, we are a gay couple? Every time.
You leave me alone.
I'm trying.
Wrong meeting.
All right, let's get into this.
Also, yeah, there we go. Still doing it.
All right. So, what is this, episode 10? You don't freaking know.
This would be 11 or 12, I think.
I don't know. I'm out. Anyway, so this week we're talking about...
Will you play with his hands?
Please don't.
Keep him busy.
So let's do this. So this week's topic, we're back in the corner pocket room. Oh, it's real bleached out. You can't see the logo. It's here glowing. We're talking about the American Railroad.
As opposed to the Chinese railroad.
That's a thing, isn't it?
I'm sure, well,
We're not
ours,
like country
ours
railroad?
technically started as Chinese, if we're
Did it
being
really?
real. We threw
Oh,
the
they
Chinese
built
at it until until we had a railroad.
Didn't you just ask why we don't move coal on airplanes?
No, I didn't ask. I said, why haven't we tried
He
it?
said, why do we need trains when we have airplanes?
They're so much faster.
I said, trains can't carry coal. And he said, are they even trying?
Have they tried? Have they tried? White women in the South have been doing it for decades. An airplane can't pull that off? You tell me Tina can do it?
Coal?
Coal.
There's no way.
What
You,
have-
you
what have
can't.
they been
I
doing
can't
for
actually
decades?
say the thing that you want me to say. Okay, we're going to bleep it. It's a racist term for white.
When the dust cloud finally settled,
Never heard that in
I
my
have
whole
never
life.
heard that. Honest to God, wasn't even setting you up.
No, I've never heard that
Do you
before.
guys want to hear the list of the
No,
rest of
I don't
them?
want to hear whatever your list
I know a
is.
list.
I feel uncomfortable right now.
So here's my
Trust
question.
me, I know them. I'm not comfortable.
Okay, you're in a timeout.
Can I at least have my vape? Can I have another shot of Jameson?
So we have a railroader. What do you haul? What's the number one thing that comes through the yard? Because I don't actually know the answer to that. I think it is coal. Isn't it?
Milkshakes and boys.
Well,
You're in a timeout.
Sorry, I forgot.
Go ahead.
coal was, but
Coal was?
freight, merchandise.
What makes someone want to ship it on a train instead of something else?
Anything over 700 miles,
Oh.
we can do it cheaper
Oh, see there.
and more efficiently.
So you're outpricing the truckers, is what I'm hearing.
Over 700 miles.
Well, it's good because you guys were there first. I get that. That's
Wait,
fair.
hold on. If it's under 700 miles, you're like, oh, we won't do it.
Well, we have trouble making lefts and stuff.
So, yeah.
It's the opposite of NASCAR.
Yeah, they don't put a
Not a whole
steering
lot
wheel
of
in those,
tracks
huh?
next to Walmart.
It'd be funny if there was a steering wheel just so you felt normal while you're in it.
Somebody asked me what my dream career was, and I decided my dream career is going from car to car, seeing if there's a homeless guy in them. Hey, you can't ride here. Hey, you can't ride here. Hey, you can't ride here.
Just
Getting stabbed the
stab
whole
it.
time.
Yeah.
You poke, they stab. You see, if you're just trying to get them first is really
Yeah.
all you're trying to do.
If you catch 4 stabs in a year, you get promoted.
So what also I noticed is the railroad's kind of like the zoo. It's never in the good part of town. Well, just because it's loud, it's greasy. Think about here in
You
Springfield.
talking about the zoo?
Hey, you're still in a timeout. The zoo and
You looked at me and started talking.
the railroad and the zoo, they're both something that you don't put, like the rich people are like, I want that over there because I don't want to hear it.
Well, wasn't there something about Division Street?
Oh, it is on Division Street here.
No, that they separated Springfield.
From
Basi-
it used to be north. There used to be 2 downtowns. So Commercial Street in Springfield was 1 downtown, and then we have what we know as downtown, which is where we're at right now.
So
That's a weird way of saying we put like all the all the minorities over there. That's what they were trying to get at. I'm pretty sure. I don't know that, but I'm pretty sure that's what they did.
I will say.
I'm not saying I support it. I'm saying I think that's what they
I will say
did.
it's a
So what
little
happened to
off topic.
Memphis?
And heaven always tastes so close to hell. This is just
I just meant the whole town being. Never mind.
That's a rough town. So
A
we
shithole.
did comedy in Memphis one time,
The-
and we pulled off the exit, and immediately there was bars on the windows, a guy barbecuing a full smoke pit at a gas pump, and the tweakers had taken over the fire station. They were camping at the fire station.
Oh yeah, we pulled up to the first stop sign, and I went, "I'm not stopping," and everybody was like, "Yeah, don't."
That sounds like East St. Louis.
Yeah, it's literally
Hold
it's
on.
East St. Louis. It's the same concept.
This all connects. Aren't these all major like railroad areas? Memphis has a big railroad area, right?
Major
That's
hubs.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're all gonna have
But
rivers
East St.
too.
Yeah,
Welcome
oh,
to
so
the
we're going back to
conversation.
okay. But is East St. Louis? Does they have a track that runs through it? There's no
I
way.
was
Like,
talking about Memphis.
yeah, but you may, yeah, okay.
I would almost guarantee there is, just because you put a lot of like the railroad hubs are going to be also next to like big river hubs and stuff like that.
Memphis, it goes over the water. We drove past that. It goes over that giant bridge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I figured there would probably be one in St. Louis.
Probably
Maybe
on the
I don't know if
bridge.
it's East St. Louis, but it's probably right off the river.
Because when we came into Memphis, the highway's like blocked. You can't actually see Memphis because there's that big whatever down the middle. I think that might be the railroad track. I'm completely making that up. Something is blocked. Something in the middle of the bridge blocks where you can't see through like to downtown.
I think it was Fear.
The
You're not-
concrete. Like, no,
Hey, there's a reason they don't call him the Copenhagen Bridge fan.
I'm
all
not
right? He
still in
doesn't like him.
timeout. Okay, we're at 6 minutes. Okay, I'm out of timeout.
So hold
I'll
on.
second that motion.
Top railroads. The biggest one is Union Pacific.
Yeah.
Number 2 is BNSF. What's number 3? I don't even know the
I don't know.
Greyhound.
Greyhound.
They have trains.
They also haul coal.
Yeah. That's racist. What you just said.
I think you made that up.
I did. I promise I didn't.
You for
If
sure
I
made
did,
that
props to me. I don't know how I did it.
Have you
There's
ever?
actually-
Have
there's
you?
a whole website called Racial Slur Database you can go
I
to.
think he was going to say there's holes in his sheets. Like 2 of them.
That's just because I'm poor and can't afford new sheets. All right.
Have you ever?
How come all Papa's sheets got 2 holes in them?
No. I'll put it on my head. They don't line up. They're not eye holes.
Wait.
Yeah,
have
got
you
eye
ever?
and an ear.
Have you ever wrote it? Have you? Next time, you have y'all's wife make the freaking hats.
I can't say shit to this.
Have you ever rode a train?
bleep bleep? No.
Never.
No. You were with me the first time I got on a plane.
That's not the same thing.
In what world would I have gotten on a train?
The zoo, Silver Dollar City.
Okay, those don't count.
Okay, so you've rode like those kind.
The one at Silver Dollar City, yeah, where they have the little fake shoot 'em up on the side of the road, and they're like,
Fake.
"We're robbing the train."
Fake.
Fake.
It's not fake.
It's not. No, that guy actually got shot, and they robbed the cart. The whole train got
Did you
robbed.
give him money?
No, I
No,
was
you're
like
just-
15. Didn't have money.
You're just
Rude.
a bat. Yeah, see? Yeah, you're just
I was
not in on
excited. I was just out in public.
it. So you've
You
never
weren't allowed in public as
No,
a
I just grew
child?
up poor. I didn't get to go to like
Hold
theme
on.
parks
We're
and stuff
uncovering
regularly.
some stuff here. You
Dude,
need
Silver
to
Dollar
hide.
City was like
Yeah.
that was like the summer vacation when I was a kid. Like going to Silver Dollar City for the day, that was the vacation. We did it. We nailed it. Now we can go back home and live our lives for the year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now I get to do comedy, and I'm like, what do you mean? I just get to go to different towns all the time, and nobody's mad that I'm here. Hey,
we haven't taken a train to a comedy show. I feel like that's
I
our
did.
last.
I did have some friends that had never left the county.
I've met them. I've met some people like that. It's
You met
really,
those people?
No. Oh, I
I
have?
didn't.
And they're in Fort Worth. The guy pulled up and says, "Anybody call an Uber?" He thought he called him a goober and went to rearrange
him?
his face. Yeah. I said, no, that's all right.
you know, goober. Them's fighting words where I come from.
a goober in my home. That's the most sexist thing ever.
Excuse
You
me, sir.
darn tootin', I'm about to punch you.
Sexist.
I'm sorry. Did you call me a f***ing goober? You better get the out of here,
What did you
Ted.
just? What was that motion? What is that?
I cocked the pistol.
You're out of here.
I'm holding a
Our
microphone,
studio
man.
audience is leaving. You're gonna come up. We'll see you tomorrow at the
Yeah.
show.
Road
Fantastic.
trip thoughts.
Are you
recorded in
okay,
front of a
buddy? You
live
gonna
studio
make it?
Audience.
How
Hi,
many?
friend.
He's
Okay, you're
awake.
safe. He's not driving, is he?
Only the last half.
He just graduated from Dare.
Yeah. Dude, that dude was falling asleep right there. I remember when my dad worked for the railroad. I was right when I started dating my wife. She was telling me she was like really into trains at the time. Not so much anymore. She liked model trains. She thought they were cool. I don't know why. That should have been a red flag.
You shouldn't tell people that at all.
it's
You
weird.
just shouldn't. You should keep that to yourself.
your-
My wife was into model
wish I
trains
could-
when we met.
No, train.
So anyway, Levi,
He said it.
we decided to go. We went to the train yard here
Kind
in
of a private
Springfield.
thing to be spreading.
I got a whole yard full of them. The Clean Podcast. Look at him. He's so angry, but you can't tell because of the Gucci sunglasses. They hide the
Two
rage.
pairs of sunglasses.
That's not dirty. They were doing yard work.
Train yard work.
Choo choo.
Train yard work, nice. No, so we went on this train. My dad took us on a train, and he pulled the horn.
Bringing up having a dad.
We can't get 2 seconds into this thing without something stupid.
Rub it in. Rub it
I like how
in.
some of me and
You
Tyson
got
have
a
been like,
father?
what are you going to talk? No.
I mean, I'm gonna eat your cookie. This cookie, by the way,
Just a cookie.
no,
It's
no,
not
she
mine.
bought it for you.
I don't need it. Well, just throw it on the floor then. That's fine.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
to
just throw it on the floor, pat it around here. You can have
derail
it
your
back.
conversation. It's kind of
So anyway, you were saying?
spit it out.
We went on the train, and my dad is like, I'll tell you what the horn sounds like. Wah! And then something started dinging. Ding, 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 ding. Then he goes, well, I don't know how you stop that, so I guess we'll just leave. So to this day, I don't know what that was, and I don't know how long it went on for.
Dude, your dad is one of the funniest people in the world, not on purpose. You know what I mean?
Legend has it, there's still a
Oh.
dinging sound. In it.
Oh my god! I
What's
just
that dinging
dude,
noise?
watching your dad walk around.
It's just
It's like the ghost of the rail yard is just the dinging sound. It's been happening for 5 years. We fired him and it's still making that sound.
He's just walking around like Tulsa or whatever, and he's just like, "Say, I made this dinging noise happen one time."
what's that dinging noise?
Telling people about it.
It is funny that you've met my dad.
Yeah,
Every railroader looks like that. They're all the same person.
Dude, I still can't get over the fact that your dad is like mildly famous, or was for like a short period of time. Like, I found that clip after you told me about it, where
Oh,
he was like dancing at the rally,
Yeah.
and I was like, "That is the best thing I've ever seen in my life." I
Yeah,
love
a bunch
your
of
father.
news sites
I love
posted
him.
it. Yeah, Dad was proud of that one. Yeah. We've all at different times been on TV or gone viral of some kind. I had one video I put on Facebook. It was last winter, like on the first nice day of the year where there was still snow on the ground. We did a video called "What People in Missouri Do on the First Hot Day After a Snowstorm,"
Yeah.
and it got like 700,000 views, and that was wild, dude. I posted it for my personal page, not my comedy page, so it got me nowhere. My dad did that. I did one. Did you know about my Popsico video?
Hold on. Your Popsico?
So there was this band. I don't know if they were like real or just for kids because I met them at Warped Tour of all places.
Okay.
But they did this thing called the Popsico. It was like a kids like dance like you would show to like a preschool. Like
Yeah, I feel like you're saying PepsiCo, but
Pop.
wrong.
So it was their
Sico.
thing. They made that
Oh,
term up.
Popsico. Okay.
Popsico. 3 different things.
Oh, 3 different.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right.
So anyway, my nieces were dancing to it at school, and my sister said, "You guys," because I was in broadcast school with Emmy at the time. They said you should recreate it, so and send it to them. So we did. We just screwed around, made it, put it online. It got 60,000 views. I got so much hate comments. People like, "This not good. This not like original." I was like, "Why did any of you sit and watch this? You freaking creeps!"
I made a music video for a Conway Twitty song, and I think it has almost 2,000 views after
That's the
like
one where you beat a
10
woman,
years.
right?
I was implied that I was going to murder her.
Funny,
But
'cause
yeah.
Levi didn't even know they were filming that day.
I just had a cowboy hat and
Just
felt like hitting a
CCTV.
woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I'm actually kind of proud of that one for being a teenager or whatever.
We're already 14 minutes into this episode. We haven't gotten
I don't think we've mentioned the railroad more than once.
It's come up a few times.
Come a few times.
Did you wear your bed sheets for that video, or
No. No.
And then just silence. And then Silence.
Only
Probably would have made more sense being that it was a Conway Twitty song, but I would have got more hits. I still remember the first comment that I got on that.
she would have got more hits.
It was clearly some older lady. I remember her name was Tanya. She left a comment on it on YouTube, and it said, "I can't believe you would do this to this song. You're a terrible person."
I agree with that.
And I laughed.
I agree. Me and this lady could be friends. Who's this? Tanya? I like her.
Tanya from
Tanya Twitty?
YouTube comments. Tanya Twitty. Famed offspring of Conway Twitty.
Tanya Tucker.
She also has the sideburns.
Ew.
Well,
Conway Twitty, he got chicks with those sideburns.
I don't know anything about him.
You have a hair in front of my Gucci sunglasses. I mean, if you're going to wear them, at least be respectful. Yes. They're like $200 to $300 sunglasses.
And do they have like a serial number? How do you know they're real?
Yes. It has all the same. I looked up. How do you tell if they're real? It has all the same markings, everything.
Wow. Look at you. These are not worth that much money.
No, I wouldn't have spent that much money.
Yeah, that's wild.
They literally fell onto my face, and I was like, okay.
You have any closing thoughts?
They don't wear Gucci sunglasses on the railroad for sure.
No.
They could afford them, though.
I don't think Gucci makes safety
Nemesis.
Nemesis?
Nemesis.
That's not even French. Or Spanish? Is it Spanish?
Nemesis.
What's Gucci? What language is that?
Based on
Really?
your paperwork, Italian.
I think it's Swahili.
Swap.
Swahili. It's Gucci.
Wow. I feel like I got to say something terrible to dig you out of that hole now. Like, oh, crap, I got to be the one.
All right, we got to get out of this.
I will say, just speaking about the railroad and everything, yeah, planes, trains, and automobiles was a movie. I don't know. I got nothing.
It was a great movie. I will say that my favorite part of Trains is the graffiti. I like graffiti. It's cool art.
Yo, could you imagine? Nah, never mind. I was going to say, could you imagine if they made a movie like Cars, but it was about trains? And then I was like, no, Thomas the Tank Engine. We already did it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah. That was Cars, but for trains.
They're a lot more terrifying, and I think also George Carlin was in it. But he was in both of them. Yeah.
Nailed it.
He was in both of them.
I didn't know that.
He's for sure in Cars. But I think he was also, I'm fairly certain that George Carlin is physically in Thomas. Like, it's actually him.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't have anything to I don't have a fact check for that right now, but I'm fairly certain he is.
I don't know much about trains. I know a guy who's a conductor.
Who was that? You have a friend that's a conductor?
Yeah, went to high school with him. His name's
Where's he
Gage
work?
Rios.
His dad.
I actually think he works at BNSF. I could be wrong, but I think so.
What is his name?
Gage Rios.
Gage Rios.
So if you see this, Gage, you got name dropped on a very unpopular podcast.
So the way where we're going at, the synopsis of this episode is a guy that Levi sells weed to, works at the railroad.
Never once, okay? Not, why do you keep doing this? I almost went to prison for selling weed.
Yeah,
I no
well,
longer do it
You're
because
not
of the prison
You
thing.
don't do anything halfway. Let's get you to prison. All right, almost isn't enough. We gotta
No.
get you there.
Let's
in
not.
the
I mean, you want to book a
You
show,
wanna
I'll go
see-
do 20.
If you want to see
But-
Levi in prison, leave it in the
Yeah,
comments.
I'll do,
We'll
yeah,
that.
yeah. I'll do 20 minutes at a prison, not 20 years. You
We
know what I'm
spent
saying?
20 minutes ragging on city council. They're probably.
They can't afford to put anybody else in that jail.
Dude, Springfield, we
Idiots.
have an overflow of just
They-
like porta potty prisons over
They
there.
built a trailer in the parking lot, and then for a year they were like, "Oh, I guess we can't use it."
All right.
Oh, that was a good use of $160,000.
They have people in them right now.
Oh, they finally did it. They had to get it approved or something because they were like, "Oh, you can't put people in a box."
Yeah, I made fun of it to a sheriff's face once, like at the fair, and he did not think it was funny.
What did he? Is it his idea or something?
No, I was just talking to him. I was like, "You guys have those prison shelter things." I was
You
like-
don't say that.
He's like, "They're actually really nice," and I'm like, "Man, I don't believe you at all."
So why don't you stay there?
Yeah, yeah. You want to stay there for a night?
Go to
Speaking of
your
that,
office,
I
yeah.
agree with NWA. That's all I'm saying. On the police.
What would that be?
that would be the
Yo.
make sure you
Yo,
do
fuck
2
'em.
sequels to Are We There Yet? That's the motto of the NWA.
Coming straight from the underground tunnel with my kids in the Tahoe.
Like sequel with a different black guy. Closing this one out. Final 30 seconds. Well, I'm so glad we did that.
I don't know about trains. I don't know. Tyson, tell me about trains in 30 seconds.
Stay off the tracks. Stop doing your prom pictures on the tracks.
Yeah, that's actually illegal. And what's funny is I actually took my cousin's graduation photos, and then she purposely went out of her way to not use the train track ones because she was like, I think we get in trouble for that.
It's
And
just not smart.
And I was like, that's punk rock. Let's go.
Don't do that.
I was looking down the track. She was
It's-
looking the other way. We could see if one was coming.
It's whatever the opposite of punk
It was in the
rock
middle
is.
of town.
Okay.
Were they going to go 90 through town? No, that's illegal. Isn't it? Don't they got to slow down in metropolitan areas?
Illegal's a sick bird. So,
Is it what?
and on that, you guys have a great night.
He's like, I got to get out of here before I get fired.
I met a girl, she stole my heart in the blink of an eye.